Got wonderful speed at the back there for the Canberra Raiders. I'm really excited to see how they play here this afternoon.
So we're underway. It's Tyson Gamble with the kickoff.
He'll be off for HIA.
You would think. He's back on his feet now. Yeah, Starling bypasses him to go to Tarpany. Strange for Weeks, and then Sasangi. Ball there for Jet Stewart, who scored 4 tries in 4 games. He helps set one up here. Great hands by Young. And yes, the man with a new contract, Kyo Weeks. He's there backing up. Lovely hands by Stewart on the wing. What a find he has been for his father, the coach. He's been outstanding since he's got this chance in the NRL.
They're good when they're in full swing, aren't they? 50 metres out here.
Went into a good lead not that long ago in round 17 against the Knights up there in Newcastle. Based on reporters, Gamble comes out to Gagai, gives it to McCarthy. He puts the brakes on there and stays inside the sideline, playing just his 6th game in the NRL today as Gamble, Crossman, big spread from sideline to sideline again. McEwen here, led by Hosking and also Fogarty. Finally, this jams from close range for the Newcastle Knights. Thompson, lovely offload, gives it to Kai Pearce-Paul. Newcastle hit back. First chance they get inside the 20, they come up with points.
Well, that's good play there by Leo Thompson. Got himself a little bit wider this time. Off the first receiver, trying to get one-on-ones here. It's Crossland that goes into that first receiver again. The flat ball.
Saw that half a chance, straight into it. And just a simple ball out the back. For Kai Pearce-Paul, the Englishman scores. So the first touch ruled a knock on. You saw the referee there waving 6 again. Coming to the open side this time after the trick shot earlier on. Sasangi just goes straight through, a clean miss by the Newcastle Knights defence. The utility man playing the edge, back row position. A fine job filling in the centres for Seb Chris, who's out of action today with a concussion. Suffered last week. And Ricky Stewart was so confident of the job that Simi Sasangi would do for them. He's been here several times this season in the centre role. Fogarty here. No goatee for him, but he's got 2 points. Judges the breeze nicely there. Yes, congratulations, sir. That is a fantastic effort. The fine-tooth comb in the last couple of sets here. Frizzell. Play it at the 20. Comes from Brayley back to Hogger. Now Hetherington, Young's there to meet him. That's what you like to see. They've got each other's number for the remainder of this one. Brayley for Crossland. Oh, no look pass this time from the first receiver. Just takes the tackle himself. Brayley counting numbers down that short side. They, true to form, go to the left. Gagai, they've got them. That's why they keep testing them, because they know they can cause issues for Fogarty, Timmercourt and Savage. And this time, they've unpicked them on that left edge of their attack. Marju, he scores. It's 12-10.
I'll tell you, he's been good. Gagai, just watch him hold the ball up here. A couple of times he's gone down. He's mixed his game up, holds the ball up.
I don't know what the wind is going to do on this kick for Gagai. We'll see if he can work it out. Yes, he can. Tremendous kick.
They'll try and hang on here. They'll try and roll through here for the Canberra Raiders.
And Strange tries to step back through the middle. That was alarming the way the Knights all looked at the referee. They were expecting a penalty against Hunt for tackling mid-air Xavier Savage. That might be stronger than just water for Adam O'Brien. Strange. Papali'i comes to Fogarty here. They'll play it on the last. Brown gets heavier once again. And now Young over there. It goes to Weeks. Hosking. Timmercourt. It comes to Savage. They've gone the length of the field in the set of 6 to score just before the break. They make the Knights pay for that mental mistake on the transition at the other end.
Yeah, that's just great play. They never give up, do they? The Canberra Raiders just keep attack. That's in their mind, always in the front of their minds. So go up the short side. Look at the retreat here of the Newcastle Knights. A little bit slow. Some wonderful ball movement. He's an underrated player, Hosking.
Dragons on the road in Wollongong next week. Fogarty, the ball stays there. Oh, what a kick that is! That is tremendous by the Raiders halfback, Jamal Fogarty. You should celebrate. Tremendous kick right there. 18 points to 12 with barely time for a couple of plays in this opening half.
Yeah, pretty hard to do a standout there for the Canberra Raiders. I mentioned Hosking, he leads the tackle count with 20, also 8 carries for him. Got a lot of work to do on that right-hand side defensively because Newcastle Knights keep coming that way. Gee, I reckon he's an underrated player. Not by his teammates, I'll bet.
Kick here down to Savage. Time for one play, a trick shot maybe, a shift from their own end. Or do they just stick it up their jumper and take the tackle? Papali'i. Try and hit the ground and play it before the referee says that'll do. And they will get one more in. Smithies. Here's the trick shot. Mariota. Fogarty gives it to Fletcher Hunt. He stayed alive on the play and pulls down the Raiders' pants as the siren sounds. Look at Tom Starling absolutely blowing up in the background. Hunt here, he scores. Well, that's a piece of play by the young man, just 19 years of age, and there was a trick shot coming and he knew that there was a chance. Against the Canberra Raiders this afternoon. With Bradman Best out, he steps in and scores a very important try. Gagai converts. What an ending to the first 40 minutes here in Canberra. Fletcher brings it back to the halfway line. A Tiger next year he'll be as Crossland. No-looker again. Makes that no-look pass. Or Hetherington's put it down here. Well, the pass was okay to him. He just couldn't hang on to it. As now Simi Sasangi will play it back end of the set. Strange down the short side. In and away on Gamble, who got a piece off him. Now Young holds the ball out of that. He's going to kick one. And they'll take it down to the last. Fogarty's here at first receiver on this right-hand side. He points to the corner and says, I'm kicking it in the air out towards you, Xavier. Here he comes. Savage beats Hunt there. They wrap him up, though. Back to Fogarty. Papali'i thought about a kick. Now Starling standing. Still going. Tom Starling came to a complete stop. And he phoned in a complete miss by the Knights. They're going to say obstruction.
And if you go past that, just rule on obstruction as well.
Looks like Hunt has rolled
Fletcher Hunt
off
is
this
looking to
tackle
compete at this point. He then wraps up Xavier Savage in the air. This is a tackle in the air.
So the Raiders will get the ball back at worst here. The Raiders said play on here.
Well, he's let go of him. Is he allowed to play on here?
But then he gets a hand on him while he's on the ground. I would have said before he passes the ball.
Just looking to see if the tackle's complete at this point.
So watch again. Breaks free there, play on, but now hand on him there before he passes the ball.
Carrying
He
on does
wasn't
not
going
touch
anywhere.
the ground.
That's a tackle.
Playing on to this point, he breaks the tackle.
What? Well, it's a penalty anyway, at worst here for the
Just looking to
Raiders.
see if there's
They
any
all came
obstruction at this point
through.
now. We do have a tackle in the air as the original breach.
And then,
Does Crossland get impeded here?
yeah. Unfortunately, Sasangi just plants himself there.
We have broken field play here. The Knights defenders choose not to defend Tom Starling. We're playing on to this point.
Really?
Oh, boy.
The ball is then grounded. We have a decision.
Well, Crossland was denied a chance to make a tackle.
If you're on the ground and you're stationary and a defender has a hand on you, you are tackled.
Could have been pulled back on a couple of things there. But it's not. We play on.
Obviously, things are evolving to an extreme as Gagai keeps it alive. Young heading across field, needs to straighten up, and he does eventually as he beats Stewart. He runs towards Kyo Weeks, puts the brakes on here, and now he'll take the tackle. There's flat there for Gamble, goes over the top for Young. The Harbour Bridge ball, tackled by Ethan Strange, who takes him into touch. Hudson Young, almost away there from Saifidi. Fogarty for Timokor. Comes in to try and catch out the forwards. Big chance here, double-figure lead. As he puts a few metres there on the ground as well, Timokor. Fogarty, Mariota straight down the middle. Stopped there by Gagai and also Frizzell. 3 tackles gone. Starling, Smithies, Fogarty, Timokor. He steps his way through. Not the first time the Raiders have done that today. Sunny scored one just like that in the first half. Timokor here, nice line run, and he just spins his way through.
Yeah, Papali'i with some good charges down the middle, gets a repeat set there. They go out to their right hand.
Punches that, you can hear the contact. Can hit the football, can't he? Was it high in the air? Good luck with this one. The wind swirling it away from Gagai. It went forward off him.
Young's offside.
By Young, and he is offside.
Young offside.
As you swing the leg back to kick it. Looks like he's got a lull in the breeze at the moment. Makes no mistake, he is flushing them. Of the tries they score, Canberra come from kicks. The Newcastle Knights have scored just 11 tries from kicks so far in 2025. It's a massive discrepancy between the two sides we see here today. Hosking for Young. He goes straight through. Long ball over the top. Stewart's there, looking for the corner again. He'll be cut down.
Great tackle.
A metre out. McCarthy got to him just in the nick of time. He'll play it there. Sasungi feeds it back. Fogarty stabs one towards the uprights. Martin is there. So was Horsburgh. Martin ends up with it. In game number 4, the boy from the South Coast, Noah Martin, scores his first try in the NRL.
Yeah, there's a long-range break again here from the Canberra Raiders. So good to watch. Was Tarpany, he just went into the ruck. As I said, starting to cause troubles. Little offload there. They go straight away to the left hand. See them all get on board from that kick. Fogarty's kicking game in the second half has been outstanding. Throw this one over.
I'll be part of the Martin clan. Canberra thought it was going to be a set restart. The referee didn't think so. Off the right foot, off the left foot there by Joe Tarpany. That was impressive.
Bit of skill.
Keeps the ball in Canberra hands, off his feet. Last tackle though. And now Paddy feeds it to Fogarty. Through the hands this time. Tipped on by Weeks. Timokor. What a touch by Kyo Weeks. The referee though.
Coming into tackle 6. I have no try. I believe the lead runner is in front of the football, which impacts the defender's ability to defend.
Gee, I thought it was just good hands.
We'll see if there's an obstruction here by Noah Martin. To the outside shoulder there, and they've implemented that interpretation right there.
I reckon the other thing too is they got the overlap anyway.
Which won't be necessary if they keep this 2-game buff at the top of the ladder against the Chasers. Fogarty's had plenty of kicking practice. They know no other way in 2025. Their 16th victory of the season, their 9th in a row. And at full time here at GIO Stadium, they've taken down the Knights 44 points to 18.